Story time. This past weekend I went out with friends and we were talking about like work stories and stuff, and I realized that I have experienced a lot of interesting situations. And my favorite one to tell that I'm gonna share with you guys today is a story about when someone tried to pay with Skittles when I worked at McDonald's. So basically, I'm 15 years old, circa 2000 and whatever, and I am on Till, and I worked in Pandora Street, so that's where you kind of, if you're in Vancouver, it's like Hastings, so it's like the interesting people come in. So basically, it was like 9 in the morning, and then this woman who kind of looked like the scarecrow lady from Home Alone 2 in the New York Pigeon Park, she rolled up and was super nice, but I was like, hi, you know, how's it going? What can I get for you? And then she was like, a large coffee, triple. And I was like, KK, like on it. Got her the coffee, put it down, boom, way ho, I'm ready, here's the coffee. She proceeds to put her hand into the pocket and she pulls out a bag of Skittles, unopened, and they're rainbow flavored. So freaking puts it on the table and makes the strongest eye contact with me and just slides it over to me like it's cash. And I'm like, yo, this is not money. And I was like, and everyone in the store kind of stopped and was like, she's like, from 20? And I was like, no, this is not 20, this is not money, this is a bag of Skittles, and I do not know what to do with this. And I was like, very stressed at this moment, and my manager was looking at the other corner, and he was laughing at me because he knew this woman was a situation in herself, and he made me deal with her because he wanted me to see how this was gonna happen. And I was like, okay, Mohammed, there's two ways you can do this. You can be rude or you can just entertain it. And I was like, honestly, I work at McDonald's, so I might as well entertain it. So I was like, this is not money, this is this bag of Skittles. And she was like, no, it's $20. And I was like, wow. She was saying all this, by the way. There was a booger hanging out her nose, and I really wanted to tell her about it, but I didn't. And so she, you know, has a bag of Skittles, and I'm like, this is not money, this is a bag of Skittles. She's like, no, this is a $20 bill. And I was like, do you have any money? Like, do you have, you know, $5, whatever? And she's like, oh. Puts the bag of Skittles back in her freaking jacket, and then pulls it out again, and puts it on the table. She's like, this is $5. And I'm like, no, it's not. We both know in this situation that this is not money. This is not currency. You are not paying me with money. This is candy. So I was like, okay, cool. Clearly she's not in her right mind, and this is way too early for me to deal with this. So I was like, okay, do you have any money? Like any money at all? And she was like, yeah. And so she puts the bag of Skittles back into her freaking jacket and then takes it out again. She's like, here's a toonie. And I'm like, why is this bag of Skittles magically changing to different currencies? This is not true. This is a bag of Skittles. And I was like, no. And I finally got frustrated with her, and I was like, no, this is a bag of Skittles. These are Skittles. What are you doing? This is not money. You need to give me, like, do you have any money? And she was like, no. So this is what I did. Took a deep breath, and I looked at her, and I was like, listen, these are my exact words I remember. Listen, I'm gonna give you this coffee if you get out right now. She looks at me, she takes the Skittles back in her pocket, and she says, if you give me a muffin, I will go. And I was like, okay. So she's obviously a con artist and knows that she's gonna get what she wants. So I went, gave her the coffee, and I gave her a muffin, and I was like, get out, please. And she was like, okay. Takes a bag of Skittles, leaves it for me. She's like, here's your change. And I was like, what just happened? What just happened? I just got a bag of Skittles, and like, this woman just conned me for a coffee and a muffin. She knew that she was gonna get what she wanted because this little 15-year-old was like, I don't know what to do. And my manager is cracking up. Everyone's laughing at this point. All the customers are like, what is going on? I'm like, this is a bag of Skittles. This is no currency. This is not money at all. Like,
not even 10 cents.
I don't know why it aggravated me so much, but that was probably the most unique story. I feel like thanks to the Skittles lady, I am now fully prepared on a resume to be able to deal with anybody. That's my story. You're welcome. If it bored you, I'm sorry. If it entertained you, thanks. 15-year-old Mohammed is still pretty sad about this apparently, but I feel like I've learned a lot from this experience, and hey, I now know that a bag of Skittles is not currency whatsoever. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. If you guys have any stories about something that crazy that happened at your work, or really silly or just stupid, comment down below. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will be making more videos very, very soon. Happy September, happy fall. Go out in the fall leaves and step on them and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Okay.